What's up, guys? I was going to go live tonight after the circus, but I decided I had time on my hands. We could just go live right now. Anyway, this is Amina Seen It, and we got to talk. Cardi B releases her album, and oh my gosh, she had the smoke for a lot of people. I know JT got smoke, Bia definitely got smoke. Some people think low key Cinnamon Spice got smoke, but she was talking and she was sneak dissing everybody. But then I also saw the Breakfast Club interview, and it was really sad, to be honest. It was sad in a feminine way. And then you listen to the album and you're like, damn, she's all hurt. She just want love. So this is why, like, I don't be judging this girl with her pregnancy and everything else, because, like, I think at the end of the day, this girl just want to be happy. And who are we to knock people for just trying to find love because they are broken inside? Because clearly, if you picking broken dudes, you're broken inside. It is what it is. And that's why you don't call judgment, because monkey see, monkey do. I'm telling you, when you judge people, you'll be in the worst predicaments of your life. You be in the same predicament later on, talking about how did I get in there? Because you judged. But anyway, we're going to get to the intro and then we're going to talk about it. Also, yes, we got to talk about Charlamagne and your boy Damon Dash. Definitely egos is hitting and ignorance was given out.
Crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I keep these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Get the work, put it up for my seeds. No care for the IG, just no care. Anything for club. They do anything for club. Do anything for club. They do anything for club. Do anything for club. They do anything for club. Do anything for club.
People need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my hit list. So say what he wants to. Still wet like a big. I should run a whole blog at this rate. They using my name for clickbait. They don't wanna start fake beef. Say the low beef and the mixtape. They know I'm the bomb. They ticking me off. Say anything to get a response. I know that mean they traffic is slow. Somebody just gotta purchase a launch. So she being tame. They'd rather be wild. This bandit they wanna be down. Soon as got something to sell, they say my name. Destiny Child. Everybody wanna be lit. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody wanna be this. If us you all hate me. Bring my product.
Hey, what's up? So anyway, this Cardi B album, she's definitely spilling the tea. And I mean, I think everybody was getting it, but to me, Bia just got it the worst. Like, she just dragged her, stomped on her. She put her name in the song. Now, a lot of her beef, what I didn't realize and what I found out later was stemmed for, like, Offset's penis was outside. And I mean outside, inside. So it's funny because one of her songs, she talks about the glory hold. And I'm like, Chick, messing around with Offset and Diggs, your hole is the goddamn glory hole. And I'm just saying, because these dudes are fucking like strays. I mean, they are just going in, getting it in. So more so than not, her album was a gossip situation. And we're going to go through it. So there's one song in particular, she's talking about Bia. And I'm going to read some of the lyrics because this shit gets out of control. Like, I was like, oh, here we go. Apparently, oh, and then there's another song where she's talking about JT. And JT done been to the Diddy's parties. Let me see. Okay, so what Bia, she sits there and she's talking about name 5 Bia gun pointing. No, sorry. Let me put this over here so I could be animated. Name 5 Bia songs, gun pointing to your head. Bat, I'm dead. That melatonin flow putting us to bed. I'm doing you a favor. Epic, run me my bread. Pop shit and buy bags. Only thing I do. Every time I pray, I thank God I'm not you. I'd rather die on a surgery table for I walk around here looking like you. You want to beef with me? Are you sure? Do you even got a BET award? And Right now, the girls are out to lunch trying to figure out if the girl got a BET award. Because right now, we can't find Bia having a BET award. And we know everyone does. Sweat me because you're bored. Just a big lap dog. Be a Labrador. Roar. I'm petty, pretty as F. I'm pretty and petty. Ooh, girl. Let me see. Skipping. You fake ghetto B. I don't like you. Your mama used to F with white men. Disgusting. Girl, you're trifling. I hate when a B thinks she's cute because she light skinned. Talking about culture. That's her daughter. You wildin'. You look like a meat. All right, so she's saying she look like a meatball Italian. She's from Boston. She said, why you got kicked out of your condo? Why you be online lying though? Why you always okay? Why you always at Diddy's house? I heard they combed that kitty out. So she pretty much saying that this girl be at Diddy's house and she was and so pretty much she's telling us that she was getting treated like Young Miami and all of them. And then she told her that her breath she's getting shitted on and her breath smells like that. She went in. Hey to Marcus, how you doing? What's up? Cardi B is trying to keep up with Ciara now. How? Ciara's albums ain't moving. Cardi B's album is actually moving only because it's got full of gossip and we actually care. Ciara, how did you compare Cardi to Ciara? They're like two different people. Why do we always got to compare, first of all? Let me go on. Yeah, so she's going back and forth. And also she talks about JT and how she's not a good friend. And they're going back and forth. Oh, DeMarcus said with the kids. Yeah. Well, you know what? All right. So the reason I didn't talk about the Cardi and the Stephon Diggs situation. So I think she jumped out of the pot into the frying pan. And no judgment, because we all did stupid stuff at some point. And I never want to get in nobody's messy relationships. But however, she can afford as many kids as she wants. She's definitely holding millions. And she has the house for it. She has the nannies for it. And the kids could be all best friends. She could have a tribe for all I care. Like, what difference does it make at this point? Now, I think that she might have had an oopsie mistake having too much fun with Stephon Diggs, as she said in the interview with Gail. But guys, let me tell you, I think y'all broke them up. I think y'all broke them up last night. Yes, TMZ has a video about what Diggs did on the rollout. But if you look at the video, it wasn't today. It was done yesterday. And she did an interview today at the Breakfast Club. And she did not say my current man. She said, you know, she used the past tense. She didn't say that they were together. She said, "Yeah, we be off, we be on." And when I was dating Diggs, if you got to pay attention to wordplay, and then I'm guessing she submitted something saying, "Don't ask me about Diggs," because they did not ask her about Diggs the entire interview. So I'm thinking something transpired yesterday, and yesterday that is when the news broke that he had several baby mamas. Like they said that the dude had still another one coming on the way, and he just had two 1 month apart. I'm like, and then she said that he tried to heal her. You got me off topic because I was definitely going somewhere because I wasn't supposed to be on Digs like this. He said Cardi B's. So, with that being said, she got pregnant, she kept it. Like she said, I'm keeping it. Like she doesn't believe in abortions. There's a lot of women out there that will not do that. And I'm sure she slipped up. She probably was like, she was feeling in love. She was feeling like that's that ninja. And he said, let me heal you. My thing is, yo, so you healing everybody with that pee? And the thing is, Diggs, let's be honest. Well, I saw a picture of him. He looked fine. He looked fine. Not that I would be screwing him, because he definitely is community penis. And unfortunately, she gonna have to learn the hard way. He got a trauma too. Everybody got their situation. He talking about heal you. How you got like 8 kids? I'm exaggerating. They're saying it's 4, but you know, it's just that everybody pregnant at one time. Like it's like he's sowing his wild oats at one time. I wonder, did something traumatic happen? Because it's not like he had like a whole bunch of kids before. It's like all of his kids is popping up around now. So I wonder what that's about. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Let me see if I can pick up some inserts from the Breakfast Club interview that Cardi did today. It was actually very sad. Come to find out, she lost a lot of industry. Like, so the thing is, I'm Team Cardi right now when it comes to her not talking to people. Now, I felt like she was a little bit shady the way she handled Nicki Minaj back in the day, because it seemed like Cardi B was turning on and turning off for whoever, and whoever side you wanted to be on, that's the side she was on. That's just what I got from her back in the day. So what Nicki Minaj, I really, I think that she did something underhanded. I remember what my problem with Cardi B was. They had did a track together, and Cardi B had used that track to diss another female, and Nicki Minaj did not know that, and she had changed. She After Nicki Minaj had approved it, Cardi B had changed the lyrics and then threw it in under the song, and Nicki was like, that was underhanded and foul. So I don't know what happened with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's relationship, but I heard that they secretly fell out. They act like they all right. They, but that's because they don't want Nicki Minaj to get an aha moment. I told y'all that chick wasn't ish. But why can't we all get along? We all catty. Not we, but like the industry. But I think that they pit them against each other, because they pit Foxy Brown and Little Kim upon each other for years. And my thing is, like, Foxy Brown, you was 15. Little Kim was a grown-ass woman. How did they put a grown-ass woman? I think Little Kim was definitely like 24, 23. And you got Little Foxy. You a baby. Why are we beefing with a baby? And they were friends when they started out. That's the industry. And they get something out of it. It is demonic. He said Stephon Diggs is on his downfall of his football career. Okay. I didn't pay attention to football that much. I know he looks cute. But I know he's like spreading it all over the place. Like, bitch, you are the glory hole. Unfortunately. And I feel bad. So that's why I try not to talk about her, because we all had our oh shit moments where we effed the wrong D. She did it a couple times. But it's not like she's having babies with multiple men. She had 3 with her husband that just never gonna be faithful to her. And I'm listening to her soundtracks. I mean, her tracks. So do you know that Offset, because you got to look at the interview. We're going to play the interview real quick, just like a snippet. Because he was effing around with all these celebrity hoes that was smiling in her face. And I was like, that is unacceptable. I mean, it's unacceptable to be hoeing around, period. But to be sleeping with all the other rappers and the females that be smiling in my face and you cool with it. And then in her album, she also said that she's looking at him when he's tipping the waitresses too much. She's like, I know you fucked them. Like, that got to be a heartbreaking experience to deal with. Let me add to the screen some of the Cardi B interview, because it was pretty good. I thought that she was gonna hold back. She ain't talk about Diggs, but she definitely was talking about the chicks.
Did this album feel therapeutic to you?
And the conversation ended. Then she kept going because of a music video, and it's like, oh girl, you definitely not on the mood board. whatever, more or less. Then this bitch, right? It be a lot of funny shit behind the scenes. It really be a lot of funny shit behind the scenes. This producer that was working with like my ex.
Okay. I'm pausing it because you know how it is. YouTube and the copyrights. Because she taking a minute to say whatever she needs to say.
Cheating on this guy with a blood nigga. Bitch, you think that I'm
So they saying that she was cheating. She was trying to spread rumors that she was cheating with a dude. Now, I'm not sure. I think this might have been Bia. She didn't say who, but I think it's Bia.
because I don't even want you thinking that I even like you. And you was doing all that shit, and it's like, I got you. And it's like,
But then you know who was sleeping. Like Offset didn't care. Like he was community D. He slept with what's that girl with a missing tooth in the front? Y'all know that girl. Christine. Like, damn, guy, really? You just beside yourself. Hold on, because y'all know I'm supposed to go to the circus, right? Oh, my phone died. That's not good. How am I supposed to get to the circus? I guess they're gonna ring the bell because we gotta go. The circus starts at. Hold on, let me double check. I think it starts at 7:30, but we gotta double check this real quick. Sorry, because mommy gotta go. I'm going to the Universal. I bought my ticket a week in advance. Okay, yeah, I got like 30 minutes. Okay, what was I saying? I am gonna thank to Marcus. Thank you. I'm gonna charge my phone. Hey, Amina. Hey, Shayna. How you doing? Yo. Okay, let me tell you about the Universal Circus real quick. My daughter, she's 20. She went last week with her grandmother, and she was like that because I really don't want to go again because I went every year, and it's like, yo, it's the same old, same old, same old. I told my son, we done with it. He said, yeah, it's whack, it's boring. And then this year he's like, he want to go, but my daughter, she was like, you're not gonna be disappointed. They changed up a lot of stuff, and it was actually really good. So I'm going with my son and my homeboy peoples. Yo, when is Amina gonna get a man? Yeah, so we got the tickets just last week. Yeah, we were supposed to go last week, but we going today. And he never been to a circus in his life, not a black circus. I said, oh my God, you don't know what you're missing because the music be banging, it be rocking, it be popping. DeMarcus is talking to Shayna, and he's like, yo, did you watch Reasonable Doubt? Okay, so back to what I was saying about Cardi B. It was heartbreaking because most of these heifers in the music industry was sleeping with her goddamn man Offset. Yes, Offset is responsible, but bitch, you know that's my man. You know that's my love. You know I go back and forth for the media. And then she said one of the hoes, it might have been Bia, because she was like, it was a lot he was sleeping with. And one of the girls that was sleeping with her came to Cardi B after she fucked Offset. Ain't gonna sit there because she said it on the Breakfast Club today on the interview, if y'all didn't know. And she's asking Cardi, how you feeling? And Cardi was like, she a little bit was snappy at some point towards the girl. And Cardi B was like, I backtracked and I apologized to the girl. And I was like, the girl actually came and bought me flowers. Come to find out she was fucking my man. One of these rap hoes. It's bad. It's actually fucking sad. Because she loved him. Like, I don't know. Like, people be grimy. And like I said, Offset, of course, he gets all the blame. But come on, why would I willingly F somebody's man and then want to be up in their face? What? Disrespect. Disrespectful. I think it's 7:30. No, because now I'm looking. They're not even showing what times they got today. It's saying tomorrow at 7:30. I do got to charge my phone. That mess hella died on me. Okay, what else I would talk about? I gotta get ready and get off because my charger is not in this room. He said Libras love hard. Pause. I might look at Reasonable Doubt. Shayna, are you looking at Reasonable Doubt? Oh, yeah. No. It was definitely caught up that Saweetie did some shit too. So that's why when she did the interview, I'm thinking she was talking about Saweetie, but she definitely dogged Bia. But Sweetie, she definitely, I think that's who she was talking about, to be honest. I think it was Saweetie. Yes, Saweetie was definitely fucking Offset, allegedly, because that came out too. But she said it was a lot of girls. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just one. Like she was insulting JT. Definitely JT. Like it was announced in her album. Bia was definitely like she came hard for Bia. Some people say Ice Spice was in there. I'm saying that Krishan had something to do with Offset. Like I'm like Offset, really? Krishan? Because remember when it came out and Blueface was like, oh, they was together. She was like, and I believe Krishan would do something like that and then tell Blueface to get him jealous. Like, cause they so toxic. I suck his dick. I don't got no gag. Now, Megan is the woman you don't want to be around with a man. She like fucking everybody's man. Like, how you introduce your best friend? And I'm guessing she introduced her best friend to Tori because she was in that circle. And then you're just gonna decide you want to F him on the low and still let your friend F him. Like that kind of fuckery is crazy to me. Oh yeah. Yes. Shayna said, I don't even want to think about Krishan's nasty self putting feet in her mouth. Yes, she did. I saw that clip and I was like, why did I see this? I wish I didn't see that mess. It was horrible. She definitely was shoving some man's feet in her mouth. Oh, I'm just watching Raising Kanan for a girl. You picked the right show. All right. So we're going to talk about Dame Dash on the Breakfast Club real quick because I realized my time is going and I got to get ready and to go. Real quick, the Dame and Dash situation, and it got to a point where it got heated conversation. Now, Dame Dash, just because you filed bankruptcy, and I'm going to put it out there so y'all can listen, just because you filed bankruptcy don't mean you're broke. Please, can we pay attention to this? 50 Cent filed bankruptcy like 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever. It was Rick Ross' baby mother. He was supposed to pay her something and said he filed for bankruptcy and tried to hide his money. Tasha K filed for bankruptcy because she owed Cardi B like what, a couple $1 million or $1.5 million or whatever, $1 million. She tried to hide that mess and not pay that girl. Filed bankruptcy. That's what it is. When you don't want to pay, Dame Dash, he owes $20 million in taxes. To owe $20 million in taxes means you got money. He at least got $1 million. Like you can't owe $20 million in taxes and not have $1 million somewhere. He like, I don't work, I don't have a job, I don't have this, I don't have that. So like, and the thing is, he can't take the fact that people say that he's broke. So he splurges or says a little bit more than he should say. And it's like, dude, if they want to think that you're broke, we know he's going through a bankruptcy. She said Dame Dash needs to come to a point that he's broke. He's not broke. He's not broke. Just because Donald Trump filed for bankruptcy. Everybody files for bankruptcy when you don't want to pay. $20 million? I'm bankrupt. Child support? I'm bankrupt. Not I am, because I believe what you say after I am follows. Him. We're gonna say him. He don't want to pay it. And apparently he was paying for the kids' school and everything else. And then all of a sudden they came and was like, oh, those are gifts. Because that's what they will do to you in family court. And I guess he said, all right, I ain't doing it. Child filed, Shayna saying Trump filed because Dame Dash is giving broke. No. How'd his debt get that out of control? Everybody be owing taxes. If you're not filing them right and then they go through your paperwork and you sit down with the IRS, you will realize you need it. He said his teeth. Okay, so his teeth is fixed, and it costs a lot of money to get your teeth fixed. These ninjas wasn't taking care of their goddamn mouth when they were young. All these ninjas' teeth is falling out, and I said, "God damn!" And ain't no amount of surgery and stuff that like his bone was messed up. So it's a lot of work that I guess it had to go into it because they got to make sure that they had to put fake teeth in his mouth temporarily to get it fixed. But because he's running his goddamn mouth in the meantime and he just won't shut the fuck up, he should have just stayed off the camera until he got his teeth done. His teeth is done. What, that must cost like 20,000 or something like that? I don't believe for a second that he's as broke. He's trying to hide. He's going through a bankruptcy, so he can't sit there and splurge the way he wants to. He shouldn't be talking money. He shouldn't be talking all that money talk. He's broke, I'm convinced. But that's the thing. He has ego. So instead of him just sitting down and shutting up and not talking about money, he's egoing the hell out. And he's a bragger. He's not used to just being humble and saying I'm broke, whatever. Because when 50 Cent went through that bankruptcy, you think he said something? He's like, I'm gonna let him talk. Yeah, I'm filing for bankruptcy. People do that when they have money and they owe a lot of people and they don't want to pay. Don't mean they really broke. And he can't sit there and say he's not broke. So he's doing fake ass things like showing pictures of his daughter's apartment and she lives in a skyrise with one of those balconies and wraparounds that is worth like now if she's renting it, it looked like it might be like 6,000 a month. I can't with you. DeMarcus. DeMarcus. Oh my gosh. He says Dame Dash got a BBL in his mouth now. Leave him alone. See, I don't like jumping on people. He's suing Cameron trying to get that money X back. Now, let me tell you, he also, like everybody that's suing him or could sue him, he canceled that out and threw that into the bankruptcy. And then he literally said now he's suing everybody. And the thing is, he knows that people are not going to waste their energy suing him back. It is probably a shot in the dark. And he knows that they can't sue him back because he filed for bankruptcy and he's not making any money. So that is what he did too. He could play those petty ass games now. Okay, he's giving broke a little bit with the suing. Yeah. Okay, Shayna. The suing Cameron thing is a bit much. Now he's acting like a bitch. I think most people are aware that the rich file bankruptcy every 7 years. He hasn't had to work in 75 years and lying about revolt. See, that's where I said that was ego. But Charlamagne tried to get you to think that it was ignorance because he filed for bankruptcy. It's not ignorance. It's a strategic situation. Yeah, suing Cameron. I don't like when people sue people. I think it's disgusting for like petty stuff. Oh, you said this about me, I'm suing. Like I really can't stand that. It's like freedom of speech, dude. Like if you could dish it, then you should be able to take it. Like him and Cameron should have just went back and forth. Like don't be sitting there suing people. Like you sit there now, nobody want to talk to you. You know what? Dame Dash now have several seats. We don't want you on nobody's platform since you want to sue niggas. You're right. I feel a way about that. We knew he was broke before he filed, and he should have filed years ago. I'm gonna be honest, Jay-Z put him through the ringer. They say Jay-Z is broke too. And by the way, his casino deal did not go through in New York City. They said we are not bringing casinos and hoes and drugs to 42nd Street. Clock that T. They said that was his last Hail Mary trying to get money. I mean, listen, they're broke is probably maybe I'm about to lose my billionaire status. Maybe that might be what his broke is. That's true. Yeah, once you start suing, then it's like, yeah, Charlamagne can sue too. Fuck it. Charlamagne, she says Charlamagne should sue for the comments they made. Cause yeah. Now he said, I don't believe Jay-Z is broke, but Dame been broke for a while. Jay-Z, all right. See, I don't believe bankruptcy means that you're broke. So with that being said, I want to stand on it, but he definitely is doing broke ass mess. The suing is broke, and broke people usually always boast about money every time they open their mouth. That's usually how I can tell if somebody's broke. Their conversation about money. Or yeah. If it's too much too often, that's giving broke vibes. But guys, I gotta go because I'm gonna go curse. I'm gonna go. Well, I don't even know somebody was calling me. I gotta go to the circus. So I gotta really charge my phone and have some kind of charge on my phone when I get to the circus. I'm gonna talk to you later. I gotta come back tonight. Shayna, when do you ever want to come back and do a live? Look, nobody on there, just me and you. She said, I don't think Dame is broke because of the bankruptcy. The rich always file bankruptcy. I think he's broke because he's broke. He's always giving horrible advice. Yes, that is true. She says, have fun. Jay-Z and Dame Dash probably Hollywood broke. No, but Jay-Z and Dame Dash is definitely in a different category when it comes to that. I think, like I said, I think Jay-Z's broke might be I'm about to lose my billionaire status. Broke. You know, maybe I gotta cut back on the private jet. Broke. Yeah, I'm gonna go mess around with these clowns. But bump. That was a joke. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later if I come back on. I'll talk to y'all later tonight. Have a good one. Peace. Love you guys.